How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe down there. It helps out and means a ton. You guys get plenty of fun stuff. So, Deep Dive Episode 2. This is a series I want to start doing sporadically or periodically throughout the channel where I go back, take a moment, a fight, a chapter, whatever it might be out of a manga that I happen to love or other people happen to love a lot across the entire community. Take another look at them. Go back, possibly dive a little bit deeper, possibly just take a look back at them. Yeah, we'll figure it out later. Anyway, I've tried to record this multiple times now. I'm just gonna throw it out here. I apologize. The reason I'm doing this moment instead of the moment I originally wanted to do is because in this moment, Luffy had just recently lost somebody incredibly close to him. I just lost somebody who was very close to me a couple weeks ago, so this is near and dear to me. I want to do it for that person, so it's something I can remember them by. And oh my god, this is really, really hard to do right now. But once I start talking about the manga part instead of the real life part, I think it'll be a little bit easier. So yeah, the last thing I want to say about this is this moment actually helped me out recently in that time. This is something I was able to look back at, try to draw a little bit of strength from in that time to try and help myself remember that I need to move forward for the people that are still around while remembering the person that is now gone. Wow, this is so much more difficult than I thought it was gonna be. Hit a like and subscribe for this, if anything else. Jesus God. Okay, into the manga portions. Woo! I did not need to do this to myself today. Alright, I've been doing, by the way, I've been doing good recently. I've been doing okay, for anybody who's wondering. I've been doing alright. This is harder than everyday life at this point. So yeah, anyway, the manga side. One thing I want to talk about before we get into Luffy and all of this stuff, I want to bring up Jinbei, because this could quite very well be a moment for a lot of people that made them really start to love Jinbei. This is one of his moments that definitely helped him grow on me for sure. And that is because Jinbei's the one that told Luffy, like, hey, I understand it hurts. You have to snap out of this. What do you still have? Don't dwell on what you've lost so much. Remember the things that are still here. Remember the things that you still have. That is a very important thing. You can't just wallow in the past. It's tough not to. It really is. Jinbei says that. Dude, I know. I get it. I understand. Trust me, Fishman, I've lost a lot of people. Like, a lot of people. Like, a lot of people have treated me real bad. So, trust me when I say, you can't dwell on the past, Luffy. This moment, I mean, this was great from Jinbei. I look at Jinbei as like an older brother to Luffy. Some people say father figure. I go more of older brother side because I don't know. Anyway. Kind of mixture of both in different ways. But yeah, getting into it, obviously we know Luffy lost Ace. One of the most important people in the entire world to him. And yeah, all Luffy wanted to do was cause pain to something, anything around him. He wanted the world to feel the way he did because, well, it just felt unfair to feel that horrible. The instant Luffy woke up and remembered what happened, all he could do was cry and punch and destroy things and feel nothing but anger and despair. Jinbei was able to help him out of this by what I previously stated, and we get this wonderful, big, huge spread of Luffy remembering every single one of the Straw Hats that were on the crew at that point. And at this moment, Luffy starts crying for a different reason. He starts crying because he remembers all of the things he still has in his life. He remembers at the end of the day that he still considers himself to have a very wonderful life with great friends, and he gets to go on wonderful adventures and do what he wants to do. Remembering the people you still have around you is a very wonderful way to help forget or heal the things that you have lost. Obviously not forget, we will never forget these kind of important things, these kinds of important people. We don't forget that. We never will. And so even though Luffy has built this crew pretty much by helping all of these people, I mean, quite a few people on the Straw Hats, Luffy pretty much just saved them from death or pure despair. Nami and Robin immediately come to mind. Nami, stabbing a tattoo off of her shoulder. See how talking about manga makes it better? It makes me feel better. Anyway, like I said, I've been doing better than what I was early in the video. Anyway, Nami trying to stab a tattoo off of her shoulder out of anger, not slice it off the smart way. Still gruesome, but better than stabbing a tattoo off. You have to stab every chunk of skin that has tattoo on it, Nami. Anyway, saved her from that. Robin was like literally going to die. Luffy saved her from that. At this point, all of these good deeds that Luffy has done to create this incredibly tight group of friends, family at the end of the day. They have surpassed friends, let's be honest. All of that, all of those bonds that we have seen them build over the course of the story until we get to this point, all of that comes full force back on Luffy. And just the idea, just him remembering every single one of them is enough to help save him from probably the lowest point in his entire life. We've seen what I assume is the most important parts of Luffy's backstory. I don't think him from age 1 to 3 or 1 to 4 or whatever is really going to be that important. So, yeah, I think that's probably the lowest point Luffy's ever been at. Possibly ever will be at. And just the bonds that they have made, how close they have become, is enough to save Luffy at the end of the day. He saved them, and at the end of the day, they didn't even have to be there to save him in return. I think this is a wonderful moment, not just from a storytelling perspective, but the effect it can have in real life. The fact that this is so relatable to real world situations, that this can actually be taken in a real world perspective. And yeah, it helped me a little bit. I'm sure it could help other people a little bit too. Obviously, at the end of the day, this is not going to be a cure-all idea in your head when you lose somebody very close to you. Trust me, it's not. But it can help to put you in a better mindset. It can help to, well, for me, it helped to make me want to have enough strength to think that way and be that way. Sometimes I do look back to some of my favorite anime characters and like, you know what? I gotta show the kind of strength they show. Otherwise, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do right now. So I think this is one reason I want to do a series like this, is because I can look back at moments that actually did help me in a real world scenario. Because anime, manga, it's a very powerful medium. Like books, like movies, like video games, like all this stuff, like music. It can help people in the real world. Physically, emotionally, mentally, it can do a lot. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope I didn't put anybody in too sad of a mood talking about, put myself in a sad mood. I know that. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, that was tough. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm out.